Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler every series of videos I do for a little while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. Boy, oh boy, I sure could use a burger right about now. Ha ha ha. We'll get into it. But anyway, folks, it is a super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, boom, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom, it's my Grimm shirt. See, it's got a G, an R, an I, and M, and M. What the fuck is Grimm? Grimm they're a local band out of Illinois. Sort of horrorcore industrial metal, pseudo new metal vibes and stuff like that. I ran into these guys. They were opening up for a guy named Tim Skold some months back, and then actually just recently they were opening up for another band that I was there to see. And it's one of those things where it's like, even as much as I love going out to concerts, and if you follow my channel, you know, like, even if you just follow for my food stuff, chances are you've seen me post up a bunch of concert stuff. I love going to shows, and one of the things that I really love is getting to engage with the local scene, like the local music scene, because Illinois has a phenomenal local scene. Like, I think it's tremendously underrated. And it's awesome that even after all these years of going to shows, like, I still, like, this year, I ran into so many bands in the local scene that I just didn't know. Had no idea they existed. So, Grimm were definitely one of those bands. I really enjoyed their set. I picked up their CD, bought a shirt, and I took some video of their set. That is on this channel as well, just in case you're interested. Maybe you're like, what's this Grimm thing about? Well, for one thing, you can go to their channel and stuff. But you could also go over there and check out the video performances or the videos of their performances that I took, if you want to. Anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Why is it burger related? Boom, it's from Arby's. It is their new big cheesy bacon burger, woo, from Arby's. Which, by the way, since this is a burger review, it is going to end up on my Burgers for Days playlist, because that is where all my burger reviews go. So yes, Arby's has continued with the burger thing. When they first started doing the Wagyu burger stuff, I think like over a year ago now, I really did think that it was just going to be a one-off thing, basically just them sort of poking fun at McDonald's. But they've kept up with it. And they've done different iterations of it and stuff, and like, it seems to be, at least for the time being, something that they're keeping on their menu. But they do every now and again come up with a new version of it, and here we are. This, by the way, consists of, it's a Wagyu steakhouse burger with bacon, American cheese, Swiss cheese, lettuce, pickle, red onions, tomatoes, burger sauce on a brioche bun. Let's take a look at it. I mean, folks, that's a cheesy-ass burger right there. You can't say it's not. Look at it. Look at it. It's all cheese. Can we try to make this look even slightly sexy? Ah, wait. Sure, let's eat a burger. But the only thing, it's like pickles, but we're going to try it with the pickles and see how it goes. So cheesy. They gave me a top part of a bun and another top part of a bun. Look! It just... Alright, why the fuck not, I guess. I mean, that's not bad. That's properly not bad. It kind of tastes like a little bit more executive version of a Whopper. And the only thing it's missing is the flame grilled taste of the Whopper. but it has a very similar similar kind of flavor profile to it. And to be fair, that kind of makes sense because fundamentally, I mean, yeah, you can call it a big bacon, cheesy burger, all that good stuff. I mean, for the most part, it's a fairly standard burger, just, with some good stuff on it. Okay, there is some bacon. So I'm a little bit. My biggest disappointment is definitely with the bacon. It's on there, but like you said, you just saw me have to check for it. Especially with it being Arby's, I would have hoped that they would have used better bacon. And while I don't think it's terrible bacon, especially by fast food standards, it's kind of lost in the shuffle. And bacon should never be lost in the shuffle. One of the problems that I have with bacon, at least in the way that it's used, especially like with fast food and stuff, is a lot of times they like to just slap it on a burger, and they're like, it's a bacon burger. And like, it's, okay, bacon's good, but like, a lot of times they don't really put the effort into, like, is it going to actually do much for the burger, And I mean, I get it. It's almost just a marketing thing. But, because in this instance, like, with everything else, it probably adds a little meatiness to it, a little extra savoriness, but it definitely gets kind of lost in the shuffle. But I mean, it does what it says that it's going to do. It's big, it's very cheesy, and it's got a little bacon on it. It's genuinely pretty damn tasty. Like, I don't even mind the pickles in this instance, just because there's so much going on. Because you've got the tomato doing the tomato thing. The burger sauce is definitely a highlight for sure. It's got a little bit of a tanginess, but it's not like a. It's got a little tanginess, but it's not like it's not obtrusive. It's working with everything. I think that's kind of the nice thing about this, is that even though you got pickles, even though you got tomatoes, even though you got the burger sauce, none of it is like taking over. It's all just kind of working together. And then you just have like this nice cheesiness to it. And the cheesiness is definitely, I'm glad that they used extra cheese. Because I think if they hadn't, I think they'd just gone normal cheese with it. With everything going on, I don't think that it wouldn't have been very impactful. Now, can I tell the difference, with the American cheese and the Swiss cheese? No, it's just cheesy in general. But the cheesiness is nice. It's pretty dang good. I like it overall. I mean, it's not breaking any new ground. But it's good. It's tasty. Now, that said, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Sure. Asterisk. And sure. Asterisk. Here's the thing. I like the burger. It does have its issues. Again, the bacon feels like kind of an afterthought. I really don't feel like it's doing that much in the burger. The other thing is, and this is kind of a bigger point of contention, is that the burger itself is perfectly fine, but it's not the standout. And the thing is, when you have a burger, the burger needs to be the hero. Everything else is, everything else is just the rest of the Avengers. Or not the Avengers. Well, you could do the Avengers, but rest of the Justice League, okay? Superman is at the fucking front. Yes, Batman's amazing. Wonder Woman is awesome. Green Lantern, all of them are great. But if you ain't got Superman, it needs to be the Superman of the burger. I don't feel like that's the case. There's so much going on. But in this instance, I will kind of forgive it because, again, like, it's taking very classic sort of burger aspects and just kind of upping the ante on them a little bit from like a fast food perspective. And it is tasty and it works. So, well, it's not the best outright burger I've ever had by any stretch of the imagination. It's tasty and ultimately I like what it's doing. If I'm recommending it to people, it would be pretty much based off that, you know. Do you want like a really good proper burger? Well, you should probably go to a really good proper burger spot. This will not exactly fill that quota. But if you do want a burger that's a little bit higher end than your McDonald's, your Burger Kings, this will do for you. You know, and if you're sort of comparing it in that kind of like little bit more upscale burger thing, you know, sort of like with your Culver's and your Steak and Shakes and stuff. I mean, Culver's is probably better. Steak and Shake is a little bit hard to say because they're kind of been on the downturn for a while now. But I will say this, you know, if you're going to Culver's and you're getting a steak burger, you know, butter burger, I mean, I do think overall it's probably going to be a little bit better experience, but you are getting a pretty big burger with this. You know, with Culver's, you know, they like the thinner burgers. So, there's pros and cons. Don't go out of your way for it, but if you happen to be at an Arby's and you think about trying it, I'd give it a shot. It's pretty dang good. All that said, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, you can go over there and have yourselves a truly burger-tastic rest of your life. Just burgers. Burgers are just burgers. I love them. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. Excuse me. It is, however, always appreciated, but what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there with you in it. I wish I had more mellow yellow. Another thing I like about Arby's, they have mellow yellow there. I feel like mellow yellow gets a little bit left behind, and that's a shame, because mellow yellow is good. But no, folks, we are going to deal with things in our life that are stressful, frustrating, etc., like our lack of mellow yellow. When we deal with those situations, it's important we go over there, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there, maybe you're going to try out a big bacon cheesy burger from Arby's. And maybe like me, you're going to be like, it's not bad, it's okay, it's all right. But then you're going to be like, wait a second, what did that guy on the YouTube say about the things with the proper burgers? Folks, I implore you, especially, I mean, I don't know about the rest of the world, but definitely here in the United States, increasingly, there are places with, and you know, a great burger is a lot of things to a lot of different people, and I like burgers of many different varieties, but especially if you have like a nice like artisanal burger spot, man, you know, make the trek, you know. I've got a few by me. There's like Burger Crusade, Burger Antics, Kuma's Corner is probably the more like the older standby, kind of was like ahead of the curve when the artisanal burger scene and stuff. Fredo's is another one. I mean, spread your wings, your burger wings. Fly too close to the sun because it's okay. Yes, you'll fall, but by flying closer to the sun, you'll have cooked the burgers. And then you can eat them as you fall and plummet towards the ground. You'd still die. I mean, I guess you could go over there and try to cushion your blow with the burger wings, but then you're wasting the burgers. No. Bye.